This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheese them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Caution being thrown to the wind. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last.
I want to do it like that.
Just missed with that hook.
Oh.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Can't score with that hook again. Perfect counter lands. These fighters have had their moments.
It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And that hook misses. That left hook is blocked. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
No, that's crazy. He's right there with it. He's true.
When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
There's an old saying, a bit bigger will always beat a good one.
I like it right here, bro. I ain't even loading it up. I'm just throwing it.
I told you it's right hand kind of suspect.
That jab not going to score. Nice job blocking the left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Whatever.
He is down big time on the score.
They should not really be moving in boxing.
See what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again.
No.
He's going to pop.
Oh, why are you doing it?
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can
Oh,
win the
that right hand is retarded.
you can lose the fight in one punch.
Oh.
Counter punch got him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Catch and shoot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both.
Somebody bleed.
Well, Johnny, we're near the corner right there. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough,
He might
tough
bleed.
round. What they do, what they can tell him when he goes back to the corner. How are they going to get through this?
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. That counter shot lands. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Beautiful counter shot. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Did you see that? Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before.
I had to hold on that one, bro. I had to call that one.
What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. He needs to go out there.
Who got a cut? You do?
Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get the kitchen sink.
It's a name, man.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, put him back.
Yeah, Bridgie, you know.
On to the fourth we go.
I don't like that right here, bro.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense is everything because they got shot once and know they can get caught again. So for now,
Hold on a second, Johnny. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Disaster averted.
what recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely good. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Insane action. Let's see if they go to the body. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with that jab. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. One punch could change everything in this battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder.
Yeah, it's right.
Well, we're
He would have. He would have.
You're going to need a knockout.
Well, sometimes it could be the
I told you.
sound.
That's how I would box that nigga, bro. Just stay on the outside, nigga, power, bro. It's like real shit. Every time he try to get started, just keep slipping off that shit.
But you think I ain't, but I'm not. I ain't been cheating him.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's a good match. Shit, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Staying away from that nigga power and beating him from the outside
So
with the
not the
speed.
best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it. You've got to be confident.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. Carrying away the right hook. Nice counter. We hear that old phrase, second win. You gotta fight it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above the other. So I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder.
That nigga took.
Like an eternity for him. It finally
That
comes to a
nigga took.
close.
Wow, it's
Boxing Deontay head off. That's what you gotta do to Deontay. That nigga tired as shit. He's tired. He's tired as shit. And you see, I'm just giving him different angles. Just giving him different
Here's the
angles.
bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. No rest for the weary. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They're giving us a high-tempo show. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Hard luck back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard gets the best of the round. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him, I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills, step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain overall.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The jab just got blocked. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Wilder in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Do you believe what we are seeing? You'd like to see more jabs. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Just as quickly as it slows down.
Yeah, you already see Box Eye. Yo, what's going on, Box Eye View? What's going on? You already know. Welcome to the stream, yo. Yeah, shit. You already know. You see it. Appreciate you coming through, yo.
Counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Good body shot.
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here.
That's because I started playing around in the whoops.
There's there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know
I feel everybody
somebody's
getting
going
hit
to
like
power, someone's got
rolling
speed,
guns, bro.
it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are.
So he just slip off that shit. Soon as Deontay come and slip right out there. So.
Straight right, just misses. Ultimate step back for just a moment. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Step off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
What a move.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Straight right, just misses. You'd like to see more jabs.
Yeah, teeing off on it, nigga.
10 seconds to go.
Bro, teed off on that nigga Deontay.
At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards.
Put that nigga energy on.
I've been in fights like that. When you think
Put that nigga energy on.
you walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Huh?
Switching off.
And the red on the energy, right?
Put your energy on. No, the white one.
25.
There's the bell for round 1. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone so powerful, thinking you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of and the bronze bomber goes
I got a
down.
fly here. It ain't really going up.
Goodness,
We're going to get you right
instant
back.
replay. We get to see it again.
No, nigga, I timed that shit. Man. That shit hit him right on his chin. Boop, bop.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. And boom. Back in the city.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder.
Hey. Like, every time we hit me, dude.
Play machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods. Took him.
He's over for Reagan, nigga.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I can win unless I line you up.
Showing a lot of heart.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try to do it again. It's just not got to get trigger happy.
And down goes
That's
Deontay.
crazy.
Full counter.
How good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
I didn't throw that. I just aimed up.
No, you did do something. You threw it right here. You full counter. You threw it right here.
I'll play again. I'm not being Deontay. Yeah, no more Deontay.
Huh?
No more Deontay for me. I need somebody else.
So it's
I'm
good
listening.
enough for an knockout
He did.
here.
Knockout.
Who's with it? 79. I lost one round. You bring me my piece? You put my hot dogs on?
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat back quit like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When your team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And of course, here he is. Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach. And they'll be taking on Shannon the Cannon Briggs, 193 centimeters tall with a reach of 203 centimeters.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
And they'll be taking on Shannon the Cannon Briggs. They call him the Cannon because of that explosive power he has. That's why he is the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so...
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Lucky that hook didn't score. Good defense on that right hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
These punches coming from every angle. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every trick.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Lucky that hook didn't score. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
They're both trying for a knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Set him up. He'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shots off and don't get him anything. All right? Go back out there.
On to the second round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Caution being thrown to the wind. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Good straight left. How about that time counter shot? Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left hook is blocked. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Trying to land that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That counter punch caught him clean. The jab slightly off target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fight has a real good flow to it. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Insane action. this is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work out there to get out there and win this round, all right? Another one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They block the jab. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter, who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Misses with the straight left. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Sit out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your... Keep smart. Good man, good man. Just say him again. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. This is a high-octane battle. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Usyk might go down here. What an upset. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That hook is parried away. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Go back out there and get behind the basics.
Smart. You were thinking you were smart. You weren't holding up.
Let's start the sixth. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
His jab just got blocked. So much firepower here. Both men step back for just a moment. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He misses with that straight left. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward, he can... There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. Nice job by him to block that jab. Misses with the straight left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And the big cat goes down. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice defense on that jab. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down. There's the bell to start round 8. Briggs just got rocked. Down goes Briggs. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all got it.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Card, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they're pulling right there. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And down goes Alexander Usyk. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.